for this Hoosier squad, but for senior day and for how well Montgomery has played so far this season and this series, it's well-deserved.
Yeah, making just her 5th start this year, 4-0 on the win-loss record, a 2.72 ERA. She has been so consistent this year, and we saw her yesterday, in relief in that 4th inning, so she's gotten some playing time in the circle in this series already.
First pitch fired in at 1:08 p.m. here in Bloomington. It's up high for a ball. And yeah, Charlie, we've seen a bit of Macy Montgomery here so far this weekend. She's been tasked with extinguishing the fire that Wisconsin has set here at Andy Moore Field. I mean, both games getting on board first with a solo run in the top of the first. And one of those was courtesy of Fiona Girardo back in the game 1 with a solo shot of her own.
Wisconsin's offense has really surprised me these first 2 games. They opened up on Friday, game 1, with a 5-0 lead. Their offense really got off to a nice start, but Indiana started to chip away through the later innings, ending up with a walk-off win. But yesterday, great offense from the Badgers.
This one sent to the shallow outfield. Benson's there to clean it up. Quickly one away for Wisconsin here in the top of the first. And for Indiana, that's good news for them. Something that they have really struggled with in this series is taking care of those leadoff hitters for Wisconsin.
Yeah, certainly. And I think if Wisconsin is able to jump on Indiana early, really don't let Macy Montgomery settle in these first 2 innings. If they can put this defense on their toes, make them uneasy, get them off balance, and get a run in one of these first 2 innings, that really is how they've been able to win, especially yesterday, getting a run in the first inning and setting the tone.
Certainly. Ava Kuszak up to bat now for the Wisconsin Badgers. Working with an 0-1 count. She takes it upstairs. For Kuszak, coming away with the big win yesterday against Indiana. Went 1 for 4 with a run yesterday. And not only did Kuszak contribute on the offensive side of the ball, she has been phenomenal at short for this Badger squad, especially for a sophomore being trusted, at that shortstop position. It's a big ask of an underclassman.
Yeah, she's really one of the main leaders on this team. Very talented middle infielder. Also, the best hitter on this team. She leads this team in batting average, .339, and still an underclassman. She is a true bright spot for the Badgers this season.
Kuszak takes upstairs. Count evens out at 2 apiece. And talk about the seniors today. Obviously, Girardo, one of those that received some flowers on the sideline. Obviously, here at Andy Moore Field, seniors for Indiana had their big presentation before the game started today. Count runs full on Kuszak. Just a great time to recognize those who have given so much time, effort, and obviously success to both of these programs throughout the years.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. It's another sold-out crowd today at Andy Moore Field. This ceremony earlier to celebrate the 4 seniors, their family walking them to home plate, getting a picture, a team picture as well. Such a great moment just moments ago. Has been a bit of a different story, not exactly the way they've wanted it to go, 18-27 right now, but they have a chance to win this series on the road against a very talented Indiana team. The Hoosiers 3rd in the Big Ten standings. Wisconsin not quite at that consistent level this season, but they're in a position for a road victory and a series win.
Certainly, in their series against Penn State this season, as the 0-1 just barely stays outside to the right. Yeah, you said it. Right there, something for Blomberg to chase. We'll talk a bit more about that a bit ago, but Blomberg, the freshman, yesterday, just a phenomenal performance against the Hoosier squad. A key piece to why they were able to come away with the victory.
Yeah, she hit a 2-run home run actually on Macy Montgomery yesterday in that big 4th inning where Wisconsin put up 5 runs. But yeah, Hillary Blomberg ended up getting the save in yesterday's win.
This one's a fair ball, just barely snuck to the right of the 3rd baseline, putting up the stop sign. She blows through it. The throw home is in plenty of time. No, they'll say that she touched it. Parker had the ball there. And all the way from first, Kuszak sneaks in for a run, make it a 1-0 Wisconsin lead. More of the same from the Wisconsin Badgers. 3 straight games now that they have struck first here in the top of the first, put some runs up on the board before Indiana has even had a chance to.
Yeah, you talk about setting the tone. I mean, a stand-up double turning into a triple.
Here's one lifted into left center, back at the wall. This one's gone. Emmy Wells, already a home run weekend for her. She tacks another one on, make it a 3-0 Wisconsin lead.
How about your 14th home run of the season? A team leader in home runs. And she is the cleanup hitter for a reason. How about a 3-0 lead on senior day?
Wisconsin coming in to spoil the celebrations here at Andy Moore Field. Holding on to a 3-0 lead. Indiana has been playing from behind all weekend long. And Wisconsin's looking to keep that up here. Brooke Kuffel punches this one out to center field. Andrews is underneath it. And Indiana grabs a much-needed second out here in the top of the first.
Offense can really be contagious. You see one teammate get a double down the fence, down the left field line. You see a 2-run home run. It makes you believe that you can do it, knock an extra base hit. And it just is something we've seen yesterday. We saw it on Friday. But this offense has not backed down from Indiana's pitching staff at all.
Peyton Bannon up to bat for the first time today. She lifts this one curling foul, and that's where it will land.
It will land foul.
Wisconsin, you know, they have scored first in all 3 games this weekend, and that's really just allowed them to feel comfortable throughout the entirety of the weekend. Even yesterday, at no point Indiana led. The game was tied for a few innings. So here's a foul ball straight back, make it a 0-2 count. Almost able to catch that one from the press box.
It was headed that way. Macy Montgomery really needs to find her best pitch. 2 outs, nobody's on base. You want to limit the damage now when it's 3-0.
Put your offense in a position to potentially chip into this lead. That's something we've said a lot this weekend as the 0-2 is punched into center field. High flying back off the wall. She's going to try for 3 here. The throw from Benson is too high off the backstop. And staying put, Peyton Bannon rips one to center. And the Badgers red hot.
Red hot. My goodness. She had no sign of stopping after rounding second base. She was headed for third the entire time. A line drive straight off the 220 sign in center field. And this inning continues for Wisconsin's offense.
A go-to arm for this Hoosier squad. She's tasked with getting one more out here in the top of the first against Olivia Bark.
She's such a versatile player. We say it time and time again, but she can pitch just as well as she can hit. The team leader for the Hoosiers, no doubt.
Big swing and miss. Copeland wasting no time attacking the zone here. Looking to just put an end to this nightmare start to the game for Indiana, but for Wisconsin, they're living the dream. 0-2 stays high. Really great crowd here on senior day at Andy Moore Field. Not an empty seat in sight. 1-2. Just misses to the right. Crowd not too happy about that one, but we will see a 2-2 pitch.
2-2, Olivia Bark trying to work this count.
Drive the runner in from third.
Yeah.
You'd need a base hit here with 2 outs up on the board. Another foul ball straight back.
I think Copeland's best pitch is that fastball.
Blows it right past him.
Yeah, especially when she can command it. I think she goes back to that here.
2-2 rip towards Van Brandt. Snatches it out of thin air. That will do it here for the top of the first, but not before Wisconsin grabs 3. A double by Blomberg earlier on. As we see here, Van Brandt read it right off the bat. Right place, right time. And she gives the Hoosier offense an opportunity to get going here. We see, you know, a lot of the times when the Hoosiers need a spark, they'll have that big out-of-dugout huddle with head coach Shonda Stanton.
Copeland yesterday was just 0 for 4. And Shelby Jacobson looking to do the same this afternoon.
Copeland came in to today's game a .354 average. One of the best bats the Hoosiers have to offer. She's looking to get things going today. Pops this one up into the shallow outfield, calling everyone off. Over in center field is Bannon, one away for the Hoosiers here. Copeland once again timed it up right, just got a bit underneath it.
I would have liked to see Copeland be more patient, see more pitches in the box. Yesterday, she jumped on the first pitch of 2 at-bats, which ended up being outs. As the leadoff hitter, I want to see that patience.
Brings up Taylor Minnick, and yeah, you mentioned that, Charlie. You give yourself an opportunity, not only yourself, but those who are on deck to see Jacobson. Obviously, they saw a lot of Jacobson yesterday, but still just get a feel for it. Allow yourself to time up some at-bats. 0-1 down low on Minnick. And yeah, in yesterday's game, Taylor Minnick 0 for 4. Again, a big problem for Indiana yesterday. They were putting bat to ball. That's something that head coach Shonda Stanton preaches a lot. You gotta swing the sticks. But ultimately, Indiana, a lot of flyouts to the outfield, back at the warning track, in the deep outfield up against the fence. Just couldn't elevate them enough to put them over the fence or even just keep them low enough to grab some extra base hits.
Indiana, they're very aggressive offensively, just not finding the gaps in yesterday's game. It was just too little, too late.
This one trickles down the first baseline, grabbed by Gerardo, and just like that, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Wisconsin doing what they've done all weekend, putting themselves ahead and not looking back.
I mean, I cannot stress how important those first 2 outs were. Brianna Copeland, Taylor Minnick, 2 All-Americans. You get them out of the way, and now you can cling on to this 3-0 lead with 2 outs and really start to ease into this game defensively.
Brings up Sarah Stone in her first at-bat of the day, a slow roller up towards second, and just like that, 1, 2, 3 go the Hoosiers. Remains a 3-0 ball game here. Wisconsin on top of Indiana, Andy Moore Field on Senior Day. You're listening to Big Ten Softball here on Big Ten Plus.
Even when opponents score first against Indiana, the Hoosiers still 11-6 when the opposing team scores first. So they still have that ability to claw back in games and chip away. So resilient of a team, and you have to look at the offense. This is the best offense in the Big Ten. They lead in so many categories.
Certainly.
And you just have to give them their flowers in that aspect. Such a hard team to beat and keep quiet.
Hubbard holds off on the 0-1. We saw Brooke Benson give that one a chase that curled over towards the Wisconsin bullpen.
Yeah.
Benson, obviously a senior leader, an Iron Man for this Hoosier squad. Started every single game at shortstop this season and last season. Such a crucial piece to Indiana's success.
Yeah, Brooke Benson, 50 starts, 50 games played in this year. Playing in her last home game here at Andy Moore Field. Such a talented middle infielder. You see, I mean, her uniform already dirty. She's all over the place.
2-1 now to Hubbard. Chops this one rolling down the line. Benson can't get there, and Cooper, the throw is offline, so Hubbard is in safely to first. You know, typically that's a swing that you'd like to have back.
A swing and bunt, they call it.
This time, Cooper decides to play it and just can't quite get it there. Good stretch from Stone. Regardless, Hubbard is safe at first. Facing off against Bree Copeland here with a runner on first.
Yes, sir. Dashney had a good day yesterday. She went 2 for 3. The number 9 hitter in this order. And she scored a run as well. A big part of Wisconsin's effort.
Big swing and miss there. Count runs even, 1 apiece. In the last few years, there's a a lot of Wisconsin players who have a decent amount of experience against Indiana, but Skylar Serdashny, you take a look all the way back to 2021 as she shows bunt here down the first baseline. Stone's able to lay down the tag, but on the play, O'Brien in safely to second. Serdashny gets the job done, puts a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, lay down a bunt, get the base runners to move into scoring position. Great small ball, and that's all you need. Still just one out, trying to manufacture a run.
Brings the top of the order back up, Gerardo. And here we'll see a throw back over to second. Not going to be in time. O'Brien stumbled maybe just a bit, leading off of second. But a trusted base runner for the Badgers. But back in 2021, we were talking about Serdashny, who just laid down that bunt. As here's another trickler into the infield. And Van Brandt is there. Been rock solid on defense so far today, but once again, Badgers get the job done. Advance O'Brien to third.
Yeah, pitching to weak contact is what anybody wants from a pitcher, and Brianna Copeland, we see that in the last two at-bats.
Brings up Ava Kuszak. What I'm trying to say, Charlie, is that Serdashny had her first career home run against the Hoosiers back in 2021. A special moment for her as Kuszak swings right through that first one.
Was it on this field?
I got to take a look at that. I don't believe so.
Might have been back in Madison.
Yeah. 0-1 stays upstairs on Kuszak. And now it's not too ideal situation for the Badgers. You would need a base hit from Kuszak here to potentially toss another run up on the board. They're looking to extend this 3-0 lead as Kuszak finds herself in a 1-2 count.
That fastball, once again, just so difficult to time up and get a solid piece of contact. You can't lay down a bunt here. It's going to have to be a hit. Copeland ahead in this count.
Kuszak showed off the speed earlier on today when she manufactured a run for the Hoosiers. Right back towards Van Brandt. Hoosiers get it done. Badgers threaten with a runner over at third, but getting nothing. Still a 3-0 Wisconsin lead over Indiana. You're listening to Big Ten Softball here on Big Ten Plus.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 innings. That's what Wisconsin saw a lot of yesterday, especially at the top of the order. Indiana's offense was not able to find a rhythm, but it was really Allie Van Brandt yesterday. She's on deck right now, but she was really the biggest part of Indiana's offense, going 3 for 3, scoring 2 runs. But outside of her, no real offensive flow.
One comes in for a strike on Parker. Yeah, I mean, Van Brandt, obviously someone who can get on base so efficiently, but not necessarily a power hitter. She needs, those bats behind her to come in and get her across home. Yesterday, she was doing the job of getting on, just couldn't quite be driven in as the 1-1 stays low.
2 straight off-speed pitches from Jacobson there.
Avery Parker, the definition of a power hitter for this Hoosier squad, leads the team in home runs with 13. As here's one down the third baseline. It's a fair ball. Rolling all the way into left field. Parker's going to hold up at second. A leadoff double for Indiana. And a shot of adrenaline they very much needed here in the bottom of the second.
Now there is a spark the Hoosiers offense needed. You look at the replay, just sneaks over the bag there into left field. How about a stand-up double, her 8th of the season?
Avery Parker, we mentioned the power. When she can get one rolling, you know it's going to be for miles.
Yes, and now this brings up the freshman, Allie Van Brandt. She was 3 for 4 yesterday, scored 3 runs, and she saw plenty of Shelby Jacobson yesterday as well.
Parker holds off on the first pitch, comes in high.
Now, Wisconsin's defense expecting a potential bunt here.
Could definitely be something that Van Brandt goes with. But for Van Brandt, it's a unique opportunity here, unique at least for what we saw yesterday with a runner in scoring position already. Yesterday, she came up twice as a leadoff hitter and was able to reach. And then before that, she came as the second bat of the inning, where in front of her, Avery Parker resulted in a pop-out.
Yes. Yeah, Van Brandt having a pretty solid series this weekend.
Definitely able to, she lost the throne of the batting average battle. Obviously not a real battle between teammates, but Taylor Minnick overtook her in average. She's back up on top, hitting .388.
Incredible.
3-0, an off speed that finds its way into the zone. Van Brandt was ready to head back over to first with Cora Bassett on deck. Bassett represents the game-tying run right now, but, for now for the Hoosiers, it's just that next bat up mentality.
Yeah, I think Van Brandt's going to have the green light here on this 3-1 count.
Try to put something on the board. 3-1. Punches this one foul off to the left. Came a little bit too late on that one.
And Van Brandt really thought the pitch before that foul ball was ball 4. Shonda Stanton was telling the home plate umpire that she tried to frame it. It was high, and she framed it down. And nothing you can do now. Here it's a full count.
Payoff pitch. Taken low. Van Brandt works the walk.
Good at-bat from Allie Van Brandt. Seeing plenty of pitches, being patient, not swinging at anything out of the zone. Very disciplined at-bat from the freshman. And here's the senior, Cora Bassett.
Big moment here for the senior. I've seen plenty of those moments, and you look back to game 1 of this series for Cora Bassett. She comes up in the bottom of the 7th. Hoosiers need some magic to get a win in that game. She holds off on the first pitch, off speed, right down the middle. Bassett came up and was able to draw a big-time walk. Ultimately resulted in that Alex Cooper double that won the game for the Hoosiers. She's working with runners on first and second now. 0-1 shows bunt, but holds off.
Wow.
Came in high. Jacobson in danger of potentially throwing that one up over the head of Wells, which is something that down the stretch in yesterday's game, Jacobson started to deal with a little bit of command issues.
Yeah, as the game progressed, she lost her stuff slowly. Indiana's bats started to come back later in that game. It was in the 6th inning where Indiana scored 4 runs and made it a 2-run deficit. But that 6th inning is where Jacobson was pulled. She was phenomenal up to that point.
Bassett hammers this one into center field. Coming on it is Bannon. And Parker's going to hold up at second. No tag up there. So just like that, 1 away now for the Hoosiers in the bottom of the 2nd. That brings up Aaliyah Andrews. Here, Bassett got a good piece of it. Just once again underneath it. A little bit of a breeze out to center field today, but nothing like what we've seen these past 2 days, especially on Friday. Saw some balls that probably could have been routine pop-ups get carried out of the park.
Yeah, it's been a windy weekend. 20-mile-an-hour winds all weekend. And at least yesterday it was blowing out towards center field. So yeah, no, balls were carrying more than usual.
Aaliyah Andrews, talk about a weekend that she's having. The senior, of course, on senior weekend, and now today on senior day. Working with runners on first and second now. She takes inside for a ball.
I want to see Jacobson go back to that fastball more.
As we see now, we're going to see a quick circle visit here for the Badgers. Everyone's going to meet up, but taking a look for Andrews so far on the weekend. Yesterday went 1 for 1 with a run. And
this is her 31st at-bat this year.
Andrews takes low, a selective approach here. And you have to wonder, does she have the green light here,
No,
Charlie?
I think you got to take this pitch.
Got to wait for Jacobson to show you that she can throw a strike.
Yes, yes.
Cooper on deck. Runners on first and second. Called strike 1 there.
Wow.
Curled down, found the bottom of the strike zone. A great pitch from Jacobson.
Even on this 3-1, you don't want to be too aggressive.
Well, we saw that with Van Brandt. She was even on the full count, able to work that walk. Andrews is going to make Jacobson work for it. Called strike 2 the second time Andrews
Look.
Tosses the bat down.
You can't argue a strike call every pitch. I mean, sure. Oh, Andrews might be saying a hitter. Okay.
That's what Andrews is calling for. Says it came in and hit the elbow guard. We'll see a 3-2. And Charlie already here in the bottom of the second. This is a huge pitch.
Yeah, this is a big pitch. Full count. This could load the bases, or it could be 2 outs.
Andrews represents the game-tying run. And she's working on a 3-2 count now after a big break. The payoff. Andrews pops this one up into the shallow outfield. A couple Badgers charging on it, and Barks there to make the play. Great job by the left fielder to communicate 2 away for Indiana.
That is not an easy play. Moving in on it, the shortstop, the center fielder, and the left fielder all converging at once. A tough play to make. But Olivia Bark making a nice play on the run. In the sun, too.
Yes. Sun shining down here at Andy Moore Field. Brings up Alex Cooper. Working with 2 base runners. They'll rely on her to potentially get things going for the Indiana offense today.
And Alex Cooper, as a 2-out hitter, she has a .350 batting average with 2 outs. So this is the hitter you want in this situation.
Cooper, a clutch hitter, slowly throughout the course of this year has been working that batting average back up. She takes the 0-1 outside. I mean, at one point, Cooper's average was sitting around 180. She's worked it all the way back up to a 272.
Yeah, very impressive. This is difficult, playing and competing in the Big Ten. It's tough to adjust your freshman year, but Alex Cooper has found herself in this starting lineup game after game.
And has thrived as she rips one to center field. Here, a diving catch made by Bannon. Oh my goodness, robs the Hoosiers of extra bases. That ends the bottom of the second. Hoosiers threaten, but it will remain a 3-0 ball game. You're listening to Big Ten Softball here on Big Ten Plus. What a play.
And this win could mean a lot, just slowly getting him up the rankings, confidence boosting. I mean, this is probably the best Wisconsin has played for the better part of the season. I mean, defensively, we've already made 2 diving catches. We've seen a home run already. We've seen a triple. This team is firing on all cylinders.
Brings up Blomberg, who so far today is 1 for 1. Got things going, was able to drive Ava Kuszak across home earlier on today. She charged all the way from first to get there. She's working against a 2-0 count, make it 3-0.
She's such a difference maker. Blomberg, only a freshman, but she is a leader for Wisconsin. She bats the number 3 spot in the order. She started 40 games. This is her 41st. We saw her hit a 2-run home run yesterday. We saw her pitch to the save yesterday as well. Such a positive impact for Wisconsin.
3-1 stays low, and just like that, Blomberg stays perfect on the day. She's headed to first with a walk.
Yeah, Brianna Copeland, just not a lot of rhythm in that at-bat. A few pitches in the dirt. And Wisconsin, a team that doesn't walk a lot. They draw the least amount of walks in the conference.
And just like that, back to the usual as this one's fouled back by Emmy Wells. The last 2 innings, Wisconsin's gotten their first batter on base. Emmy Wells, 1 for 1 on the day. Obviously had that home run back in the first to give Wisconsin their 3-0 lead. She takes outside for ball 1.
Emmy Wells, the best power hitter on this team. 14 home runs now.
She swings through this one from Copeland. It looked like earlier on in Friday's game, Wells put the nail in the coffin for the Hoosiers as she hit a 2-run bomb that gave Wisconsin a 5-0 lead over Indiana. Ultimately, Indiana was able to mount the comeback, walked it off in a 6-5 victory. So here's another foul ball from Wells. But overall, to be able to contribute on the weekend as much as Wells has, that is absolutely phenomenal, and she's keeping it up today. Copeland looking for her first strikeout of the day. Doesn't get it this time, 2-2.
Emmy Wells hanging in there. A good eye on that last fastball. Brianna Copeland with a runner on, nobody out. This is a huge at-bat.
Another foul ball straight back over the press box. And yeah, you said it, working with a base runner here. Wisconsin's done a great job all weekend of dispersing their runs throughout the entire game. One run here, one run there. Obviously, yesterday had that explosion, 5 runs in the top of the 4th. Time called. But Emmy Wells now looking to extend this hot streak for the Badgers.
Already 4 hits for Wisconsin.
So this one's down in the dirt. Here goes Blomberg to second. She'll get there in plenty of time.
It's just another fastball in the dirt from Brianna Copeland. The command hasn't been there since she came in for Macy Montgomery.
And this time, Parker did a good job keeping it in front of her, but then ultimately rolled a bit to the left and allowed Blomberg to get a good jump on it. So now you're potentially looking at a base run, tacking on another run for Wisconsin here. 3-2, another foul ball off the net.
Indiana could be looking at some trouble if Wells reaches base. Brianna Copeland could be in another jam type situation. This is a big pitch.
Copeland taking her time. The 3-2, down low. Wells works the walk and she's fired up. 2 walks in a row now for the Badgers.
2 straight walks, no outs. And yeah, we're gonna have a meeting at the center circle.
Fresh at bat now for Brooke Kuffel with runners on first and second. Copeland induces the swing and miss. Indiana could definitely use a double play right now, but for Kuffel, she caught a good piece of a pitch in her first at bat, flew it out to center field. So she's able to draw a little bit harder contact here. Could potentially score some more for Wisconsin.
You want to pitch to ground balls. And a ground ball in the infield could definitely become a double play. But Copeland needs to find the strike zone.
Almost gets one there as Kuffel shoots it off to the left, make it a 1-2 count. Copeland, obviously one of the best strikeout pitchers in the Big Ten. Yet to grab one today. 1-2 stays upstairs. Kuffel evens the count at 2 apiece. Blomberg over at second, Wells at first. 2-2, Copeland grabs her first strikeout of the day in a big moment. Gets some momentum for this Hoosier defense.
And Brianna Copeland can take a deep breath now. She got 1 out, still 2 to go, but that strikeout feels good. Went with a fastball up and in. Very tough pitch to hit. And there's the first strikeout for Copeland.
Bannon in her first at-bat of the day came up with a triple. And she works with runners on first and second here, takes the first pitch outside. Another senior for this Wisconsin squad. Checked swing, fouls it off to the right. We see Sarah Stone playing pretty far in from first base, potentially looking to stop the bunt from Bannon.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate a potential bunt. Maybe not from Peyton Bannon, one of your better power hitters.
That we could potentially advance 2 runners into scoring position as the 1-1 goes downstairs.
And it's just so hard to get a bunt down on Brianna Copeland, whose fastball has so much velocity. To place a bunt down the line is pretty difficult on a pitcher like her.
2-1. Checked swing. A 3-1 count once again. Copeland in danger of walking these bases loaded.
And I think Bannon should take this pitch. Brianna Copeland has not found the strike zone at a consistent level.
The 3-1 is ripped into right. Andrews is coming in on it, makes the grab, no one checks up, and that's a big timeout for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, Bannon wanted to be aggressive on the 3-1, I get it. But Copeland able to get a fly out, and that now makes 2 outs in this inning. One step closer to getting out of this jam and keeping this deficit at 3 runs.
Yeah, once again, Copeland with the speed was able to get Bannon to come late on the pitch. That brings up Olivia Bark here. First pitch in, Copeland attacks the strike zone. Now ahead in the count, 0-1.
Olivia Bark, one of 2 freshmen in this lineup. Olivia Bark and Hillary Blomberg, the 2 freshmen that start for the Badgers. So far, she's 0 for 1 today after lining out to second base.
But a big opportunity here to potentially keep this inning going. Copeland grabbed her first strikeout earlier on in this inning. She could use her second here. Cold strike 3, Bree Copeland. Make it 2 Ks on the day, sends the Hoosiers to the bottom of the 3rd. Wisconsin still on top of Indiana, 3-0 here at Andy Moore Field. You're listening to Big Ten Softball here on Big Ten Plus.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
On the corners, Stone started off the weekend, went 1 for 3 against Wisconsin in game 1. She takes this first pitch outside, and then yesterday went 0 for 3. It's quieted down a bit as of late. Obviously went on a phenomenal tear against some tough Big Ten opponents. Sarah Stone, such a key piece to this Hoosier offense. She shows bunt here, knocks it down the third baseline. They'll throw to home. It's not in time. Cassidy Kettleman sneaks underneath the tag, make it a 3-1 ball game.
That is aggressive softball, laying down a bunt down the third base line. It's a foot race to home. The little Brandon Phillips glove flip, and man, sliding under the tag. That is exciting.
Goodness gracious, it looks like we're potentially seeing here some discussion between the umpires.
Successful hit, her first time up.
Yeah, Parker, up until this inning,
She
had the
doubled.
lone hit.
And I believe it was that double down the left field line,
Yes,
which was the
snuck
first
it
hit of
past.
the game.
She's able to put it in again. Sarah Stone does represent the game-tying run here.
So now Shelby Jacobson, the pitcher for Wisconsin, now in a tougher spot than we've seen so far today. Let's see how she responds.
It was a great bunt by Stone that got her over to first and scored the first run of the day. Parker holds off, and the off-speed doesn't come down quite enough. It's a 1-0 count. Yeah, I mean, that play down the third baseline, obviously a veteran over on the hot corner in Serdashny. That's a gutsy move to go home there rather than just taking the easy out at first.
Yeah. A play at first would also be difficult.
Definitely.
But you see Kettleman running right next to you in stride, trying to slide safely. I think the right play is to try to get it home and save a run from being scored.
I agree. Try to keep Indiana off the board. You're so close to home already, closer to that than first, that is. This one, a chopper right off of Serdashny. She steps on third, and they can't quite get the double play. The throw brought Gerardo right off of first. Actually, excuse me, that is Blomberg over there at first.
I mean, can I just say, this is some phenomenal defense on display. Serdashny takes a one-hopper to the glove.
Gets the lead runner out, most importantly.
Wow.
So that makes it 2 away here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Serdashny, she has had a pretty eventful bottom of the third inning over at third base.
To say the least. And 2 times now, Wisconsin here has threatened a double play. They lead the Big Ten in double plays on the season. Just a great infield overall, but they're going to have to take care of Allie Van Brandt. Takes the first pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
And I think it's nice to have a contact hitter at the plate right now.
Yes.
Just having someone that consistently can put the ball in play with 2 outs. She drew a walk her last appearance.
Van Brandt slaps through this one off to the left, make it an 0-2 count. Van Brandt, not a hitter that strikes out too often. If you exclude Aaliyah Andrews, who has significantly less at-bats on the season than Van Brandt has the least amount of strikeouts on the team, 7. The next closest Hoosier, Cora Bassett with 10.
7 strikeouts in 130 at-bats.
She's behind in the count here and fouls this one off behind her.
It just shows she can see the ball so well. She's so confident at the plate and as a hitter.
Here, if she's able to sneak one through, you wonder if Indiana's going to choose to be aggressive with 2 outs up on the board, potentially if one gets past the infield, if you send Sarah Stone home. But Van Brandt's got to get some contact first. She holds off here. Make it a 1-2 count.
And if you're Shelby Jacobson, there's 2 outs in the inning. You're ahead in this at-bat. You need to find your best pitch right here.
Maybe sneak it in the bottom of the strike zone underneath Van Brandt. So selective. 1-2, rip down the first baseline. And that one's too easy for Blomberg over there at first. Gets the job done, but not before Indiana grabs 1. Cuts into the lead. They now trail by 2 to Wisconsin here at Andy Moore Field. You're listening to Big Ten Softball here on Big Ten Plus. Coming into today, Wisconsin leads the all-time series 31-20. And it's really been all Badgers in the last 5 meetings, winning 4 of them. Indiana obviously grabbed 1 on Friday, and really coming into the series based off record and what we've seen so far this season, Indiana probably the favorites in this series this year. But with the way that the Badgers have been playing, you wouldn't have believed that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun to watch these 2 teams compete against each other. Each game we've seen has been so competitive. It's been so evenly matched.
Yes.
It's just been great softball to watch in front of us. And for a packed house here at Andy Moore Field, this rubber match is going to come down to the wire.
2-1 finds its way into the zone. So far, Copeland has retired the last 3 batters she's faced after walking the first 2 in the top of the 3rd. And the count runs full here. And like you said, big crowd, lots and lots of fans past the left field wall here. They've already had 1 souvenir here today, but it's come off the bat of the Badgers, so I don't think they really want that one.
Yeah, they're going to want to see a home team, home run ball out in left field.
So here's another walk for the Badgers. Ellie Hubbard safely over at first on a free pass.
You just look past center field, people in lawn chairs, people out in left field sitting in the grass. Feels like an Indianapolis Indians game almost.
A beautiful day here at the ballpark. On senior day especially, the last
hurrah.
Yeah, last regular season home series. So here's a bunt laid down the first baseline. Stone tries to lay down the tag, and the ball falls out of her glove. Serdashny, you almost wonder if she gave a little nudge there on the glove to try to knock the ball out.
Let's see.
And we take a look, coming down the first baseline. No, she tried to avoid the glove.
Yeah, she did. Now, she's still in the base pass. She's just trying to avoid Sarah Stone's tag attempt.
Just
yeah,
like
couldn't
that.
hang on to it. I believe that should be an error.
We'll take a look at the official scoring, but for now it's runners on first and second for Wisconsin, setting things up for the top of the order. Gerardo shows bunt once again. This time it's up towards Copeland. Has the throw to first. She takes it, but Gerardo able to move 2 into scoring position.
Yeah, no, and really we haven't seen Brianna Copeland be able to settle into this game. She's pitched 2 scoreless innings over the second and the third, but it has not been easy. She's been in a jam each time. She hasn't been able to find her groove yet. And now at the top of the fourth, 2 runners in scoring position for the best hitter in the lineup, Ava Kusak.
Kusak takes inside for a ball, and yes, it will go down as an error. Serdashny not going to grab a hit on that one. It'll be an E3. She's over on second as Kusak fouls this one straight back. Geez, we were talking about how busy Serdashny was in that previous bottom of the third. But here, she gets another interesting play as well. She's got a chance to potentially score here if Kuszak can drive her in as the 1-1 stays low.
Serdashny might be a part of another play at the plate. We'll see how that goes, but Ava Kuszak trying to extend this lead. Wisconsin really an opportunity to blow this thing open.
2-1, big time swing and miss there. Copeland, you really want to get this second out at the plate here if you can when you're working with 2 runners in scoring position behind you. Got a chance to potentially grab her 3rd strikeout of the day. This one down low. Parker keeps it in front of her, and we'll see another full count pitch. Something that the Badgers have done a great job with all series long, extending the at-bats, racking up the pitch count.
Brianna Copeland really needs to dig deep. Do not want to load the bases.
Payoff, this one ripped into left center. There's another souvenir for the fans here. A 3-run home run. Kuszak gives the Badgers a 6-1 lead. A no-doubter off the bat of the sophomore.
A line drive straight into left field. And no doubter, look at that, just boom off the bat. And now it's all of a sudden 6-1 Wisconsin. That's
how quickly things can swing here. Indiana looking like they were potentially going to really chip into that lead in the bottom of the 3rd, and now they find themselves with a 5-run deficit.
Look at that hat on Ava Kuszak.
Love it. Love it. The home run cap. Oversized baseball caps that have become so popular as of late.
She had a big red chain on, too. I don't know if you saw that.
Home run chain. Plenty of swag for this Badgers team, and you deserve it when you hit a bomb like that.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could do that. She just smoked that ball into left field, squared that pitch up so well. On that 3-2 count, I think she was sitting fastball. She knew she was going to go. Brianna Copeland was trying to throw a strike over the middle, and she just timed it perfectly.
1-0 now on Blomberg. Holds off. It's through for a strike. It's not necessarily been an issue for Indiana to put up scoreless innings so far this series. Obviously, Wisconsin has scored now at least 6 runs in every single game on the weekend. Actually, 5 back on Friday. Scoring runs has not been a problem for the Badgers, but Indiana has been able to keep them inconsistent and put up those zeros. They just can't quite find a response when they do that.
Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin is so clearly in the driver's seat of this game. They have commanded every inning, especially on the offensive end. Indiana's defense has been off balance all game long. And it's really been Macy Montgomery. She wasn't able to finish the 1st inning. And with Brianna Copeland coming in her relief, really she hasn't been able to find her rhythm yet either. And I think it's just a testament to Wisconsin's offense. 5 hits. 4 of the 5 hits have been extra base hits.
The 3-2s ripped down the 3rd baseline. It's foul. Yeah, I mean, they've been hitting for power all weekend long. 2 home runs today.
And counting.
Yeah, we're only in the top of the 4th.
Yeah. And here's another very dangerous bat at the plate.
Blomberg 1 for 1 on the day. Punches this one foul again. We'll see a payoff pitch. Blomberg had the double back in the 1st and then walked in her last at-bat. Once again has made it a full count. And here in the top of the 4th inning, for a pitcher that came in relief in Bree Copeland, she's up to 62 pitches. Payoff, this one skied into center field. Kettleman has a beat on it, and she's there. Make it 2 away here for the Badgers in the top of the 4th. Setting things up for Emmy Wells.
Yeah, she just got under it. Nice routine fly out to center. And it brings up Emmy Wells.
you can even tell from the body language of the Hoosiers. Playing from behind all weekend long just can be demoralizing.
It can be. And it's not something that this team has been used to. I mean, they came into this series winning 12 of their last 13 games, red hot, and on the verge of losing this last home series. If Wisconsin's able to hold on to this.
Here's a ball that's crushed, foul.
Wow.
Wisconsin's just putting bat to ball.
Yeah, they really are. They are in a flow state offensively. And hitting is contagious.
1-1, down low for Copeland. Yeah, you can say that again. It's really been everyone for the Badgers today.
They've just been able to rally behind one another. 3 runs in the first, now 3 in the fourth.
2-1, swing and miss. Copeland a strike away from ending this top of the fourth and putting her offense back out onto the field. Deuces wild for Emmy Wells.
Let's see if she can locate this fastball.
Sky high fly ball, and Cooper's there to make the grab. That will do it for this top of the fourth. Wisconsin grabs 3 more off of a shot to center field by Ava Kuszak. So take your time, think about that one, let it stew over as Cora Bassett rips this one up toward short. Kuszak makes the toss, routine play, and 1 away for the Hoosiers here in the bottom of the fourth. It's a good question,
yeah,
Charlie. Hoosiers obviously last year, after a historic season, a 23-game win streak, advanced to the postseason, and now, you know, this series really does mean a lot in terms of their playoff hopes. I mean, a loss here today could make things pretty tough for Indiana.
And let's see how they do in the Big Ten tournament. But yeah, last year Indiana went to the regionals, NCAA regionals, where they were not able to advance past the regional round.
Yes.
But this year, I mean, last year they were 44-18 last season. This year they're 36-14. So they're about equally as skilled.
Certainly. And it's really, you know, going to come down to, can they finish out today's game? What can they do against arguably the best team in the Big Ten next week in Northwestern, a 3-game series up in Illinois, and then, you know, still searching for potentially having that bye in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. If you can grab a top 4 seed, then how can you do in the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah, Indiana, one of those teams that they're atop of this Big Ten conference, but nationally they're still trying to scratch the surface of being recognized. And a 3-game series next week against Northwestern, who leads the Big Ten, that will be a telltale sign to show where this team is at heading into the postseason play.
Now Alex Cooper up already quickly with 2 outs up on the board here in the bottom of the fourth. Cooper lofts this one into left. It's down for a base hit. Cooper reaches and potentially just, you know, trying to work her way around. Brooke Benson walked in her lone at bat of the day. You know, down by 5 here, you don't necessarily need to get it all at once, but if you can grab a run here, maybe a few in the next inning, that's how you make this sort of comeback. It's how they did it on Friday.
They came back on Friday.
Even came back yesterday.
Even came back a little yesterday, cut it to a 2-run deficit. So I would not put it past the Hoosiers to rally and get some offense going. But, I mean, I think we should give this credit to Shelby Jacobson, starting 2 consecutive games against the best offensive team in the conference, and she has made it look easy.
Benson pops this one up, looking like it might stay in play, and it gets down for just a long strike for Brooke Benson.
That is such a tough catch to make in foul territory.
Don't want to flip over the fence out there if you're charging for it.
Here's an 0-2 count on Brooke Benson. On deck, it's the top of the order. It's Brianna Copeland and then Taylor Minnick, who have been very quiet yesterday and now today offensively.
0-2, that one came dangerously close to the strike zone there. Make it a 1-2 count. Now Cooper on first for Benson. Benson had a clutch home run on Friday against Wisconsin in the bottom of the 6th. Put the Hoosiers within 1 off that. Wow, I can't believe that pitch didn't hit Benson there. That came in really close to it.
Benson looked like she was anticipating to get hit. Just didn't quite go inside enough.
Snuck it in right past her. Now make it a 2-2 count. Benson trying to work her way back. Swings at this one, chops it foul to the left. Right. You know, hard to tell if that one would have been a cross for a strike, but instead we'll see a 2-2 once again.
With 2 strikes, you have to just protect the plate.
Certain anything that looks like it's close at all. Benson, obviously a senior today, her family in attendance. All the seniors being walked up in the ceremony before the start of today's game by their families and loved ones. 2-2, another foul ball by Benson.
And all of the seniors' numbers as well inscribed out in center field. A IU logo with every senior's numbers on each side. Cool idea, cool design.
A great addition to Andy Moore Field here.
Here's a big pitch, 2-2.
Runner on first in Cooper. Benson takes upstairs. She's worked her way back from an 0-2 count.
She's walked already today in the 3rd inning. Indiana just 3 hits. As a team, they're 3 of 15.
And already 2 errors on the day as well.
Yeah, 2 errors yesterday too.
Benson, a liner down towards short. The throw is in plenty of time. And that will do it here for the bottom of the 4th. Indiana leaves one stranded. Score remains 6-1. Badgers on top of the Hoosiers. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Big Ten softball here on Big Ten Plus. Almost gonna, really searching for a win today. It's important, but then, you knew from the start of the season that final series against Northwestern was gonna be big. It is now looking bigger than ever. Brooke Kuffel up to bat for the Badgers here, holds off, called strike 1 for Copeland.
Brianna Copeland back in the circle for the Hoosiers. She was jumped on last time. 3 innings, or 3 runs scored rather, in the top of the 4th. It was an Ava Kuszak 3-run home run. It was a no-doubter to left field. Just to pile on this Wisconsin offense that has never taken a break this weekend.
No, you have not seen them slow down at any point. No consecutive 1, 2, 3 innings for the Hoosiers all weekend long. They've been extending their at-bats, extending innings left and right. 1-2. This one stays high. I mean, even at bats like this today, where we see the Badgers get behind in the count, 0-2, they worked their way back, only struck out 2 times today.
Indiana, no strikeouts.
But this time it's a drop strike 3. The throw's going to come in, and it brings Stone off the bag. So it'll be a strikeout for Copeland, but on the play, Kuffel on the drop strike 3 reaches.
Yeah, that's interesting. Avery Parker, the drop third strike, she was trying to tell Sarah Stone to get outside.
She couldn't go over the batter there.
Yeah, just a weird spot. Avery Parker picked up the ball to the right of the first baseline, and she had to throw it kind of across Brooke Kuffel at first base. Just an awkward play.
Well, and this is exactly the type of stuff that can really just get you down in the dumps. I mean, get a strikeout on the first batter, but regardless, they're safe at first.
Yeah, there is nothing more frustrating than striking out somebody and them still reaching base on a drop third.
And here's another pitch that can't quite get there, and on the play, pinch runner Eden Echevarria comes in and gets over into scoring position.
This Indiana infield just doesn't seem like they're completely bought in right now. Wisconsin has kind of deflated the Hoosiers a little bit.
A 1-0 count for Peyton Bannon. Earlier on today had a triple. She's working with the runner in scoring position. She takes one right down the middle for a strike. Again, like we said, Wisconsin, you know, this was a chance for Indiana after grabbing a strikeout to potentially see a quick, clean inning. But somehow they have willed their way into a runner in scoring position and a chance to tack even more on.
Yeah, Wisconsin's offense, they've been very, very solid today in this entire series. Looking for their second Big Ten series win of the year. They've won just one Big Ten series so far this season. Looking for the second one. They can hang on here in Bloomington.
Now a 2-2 count on Bannon. This one ripped towards Van Brandt at second, makes the toss, and the stop sign put up at third for Echeverria. One away now here in the top of the fifth. But still, Copeland's going to have to do some work in the circle if she wants to stop the Badgers from scoring.
Do you think about bunting here? Although Sarah Stone is in,
and so is
Alex Cooper is.
They won't. This one's going to be up towards Benson. Holds up the runner at third. A great play by the senior.
Brooke Benson looks off the base runner at third, makes sure she is not going home, and then rifles it to first base to ensure out number two.
I mean,
nice defensive play.
That's a multifaceted play. You got to field it off the hop, make sure that you're looking over at third for long enough to hold the runner, and then still make a great toss over to first in time. Brings up Ellie Hubbard with 2 outs now up on the board. A good turn of events for the Hoosiers, and a foul ball makes it an 0-1 count.
That could have been very easily mishandled if Brooke Benson thought to maybe throw it to third or charge at the base runner, but no, she makes the perfect smart play to get the out.
Ooh, there Hubbard wanted to try to check that swing. She was already committed to it. 0-2. Now this could potentially give the Hoosiers a little bit of momentum headed into the bottom of the fifth. If she can grab a strikeout here. Not this time. She gets it off to the left. 1-2.
It just seems like when Indiana is ahead in a count, 0-2 or 1-2, Copeland hasn't had that put-away pitch that we've seen.
Ooh, that one. Inches, maybe even centimeters. A 2-2 count now with 2 outs, runner on third. Copeland trying to get that put-away pitch. Like you said, Charlie, this one lofted and down for a base hit. Echeverria easily scores on that one. Make it a 7-1 ball game. Wisconsin piling it on.
She just tosses an off-speed right over the middle of the plate. And that's not Copeland's bread and butter. It's the fastball. And I wish she should... I mean, she has not been able to command the fastball the way she has wanted to. And Wisconsin has taken advantage of that time and time again. And we see it once more.
Serdashny takes in for a strike there. An issue that Copeland has been facing. You know, you say, Charlie, the fastball is her bread and butter. Wisconsin's been eyeing it all series long as that pitch misses maybe inside. And they've just been hammering it. A mixture of the wind here, and if you just get a good piece of it with the speed that Copeland has, you got a good chance to send it for a home run.
Yeah, especially with the velocity of Brianna Copeland's fastball. If you can square that up even a little bit, that thing is going to carry.
2-1 down low, and Serdashny ahead in the count here, looking to make some more happen with backs against the wall. 2 outs up on the board. But I'll tell you what, the Badgers are probably feeling pretty comfortable right now with a 6-run lead.
Yeah, and when opponents score more than 5 runs, Indiana is just 3-10 on this season. So it looks like, I mean, a team ERA of 2.89 keeps opponents under 5 for the most of the time, but when that offense starts to break things open, Indiana just 3-10 when they score more.
And now a walk here puts runners on first and second. We're going to see a pitching change for Indiana. That does it on the day for Bree Copeland. We'll see Sophie Kleiman today come in for the Hoosiers.
And this offense finally free-flowing for the Badgers.
First pitch in, top of the order, back up. Gerardo takes outside for a ball on Sophie Kleiman. Kleiman working with 2 base runners behind her. But 2 outs up on the board, just got to grab 1. You can induce some weak contact, work it into the strike zone like we see there. It's 1-1. You're able to talk to Coach Healy of the Badgers earlier on before the series started. She mentioned how, the motto as this season has gone along, Wisconsin went to the Clearwater tournament earlier on in the season, played some of the best teams in the country.
Yeah,
they have prepared themselves against top competition, so when they face big competition with some great arms, they're not surprised by this.
Especially at the beginning of the season, the non-conference play really allows you to get a gauge of where your team is at the early part of the season. When you play teams not in your conference, you can see kind of where you are nationally and how you match up against these other top schools.
2-2 is ripped over towards Van Brandt. Plays it off the hop and gets it done. Kleiman escapes this top of the 5th, but not before Wisconsin grabs 1, makes it a 7-1 ball game.
So it's super important for her team to be committed to the community and realize how fortunate they are and why it's important just to give back when they have opportunities to. And she wants her team to know that it's bigger than softball, and sometimes doing those events in the community can help play when they're playing in actual games. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kara. And yeah, definitely. I mean, you said it. It can be bigger than softball. That's really what it's all about, Charlie. Going and giving back to the community. So often you see, you potentially lose a game, a pitch doesn't go your way, a play doesn't go your way, but then you kind of have to put it into perspective. Some of those, just aren't as fortunate. Wisconsin does a great job of going out there and giving back.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is really just a game, and the platform you have while being a Division I athlete, it's better than most people across the country. And when you play the sport you love, you have an opportunity to impact the community around you in a real way. And it's nice to see Wisconsin, an involved team around their community. I love to hear that.
Volunteering at the Children's Hospital, making some days brighter. As here Copeland swings through the 3-1, make it a full count. Indiana, if they're going to mount this comeback today, they got to get it started soon.
It has to start right here in this inning at the top of the order.
Payoff pitch comes down low. A great frame attempt by Wells, who's been doing a good job all day. Doesn't get it this time. A walk gets things going for the Hoosiers.
Brianna Copeland desperately wanting to reach base, and she does. Hasn't gone her way today on the mound and at the plate, but she draws a walk. And now it brings up her fellow All-American and team leader, Taylor Minnick.
Minnick takes inside for a ball. Minnick did grab a base hit in her last at-bat. That was followed by a bunt laid down by Sarah Stone. But Minnick hasn't necessarily had the weekend that she's wanted, especially yesterday. Has a chance to impact the game here. But again, down by 6. You're going to need a lot to work back into this game. We'll see a quick visit here in the circle for Wisconsin. This would be an interesting spot to potentially make a pitching change. I can't imagine that that's going to be the move here. I think it's just a quick meeting. Bree Copeland leads the team in stolen bases with 17 as Minnick takes one in for a strike. 17 for 20. Yeah, like you said, Charlie, when you're just looking to get some runs across, wouldn't be surprised if we saw Bree Copeland take off at some point here. 2-1, a great take by Minnick, something for her to chase after. She holds off.
And Jacobson had a lot of velocity on that fastball. I think Minnick has the green light on this 3-1.
She punches this one up into the air, coming in and making the grab is Bark. We've seen great communication from Wisconsin's outfield all series long. They've gotten the job done, and they erase Minnick in this one. An awkward play once again.
Yeah, Minnick on the 3-1. She found something over the plate. She chose to swing at it. Just wasn't able to square it up.
Brings up Sarah Stone. We hear some chants from the young fans here at Andy Moore Field. Let's go Stone. I mean, this Indiana support, the fans here at Andy Moore Field, is something else to see every single week. The Bloomington community loves this softball team. As here's one down the line, backhand, and what a toss from Serdashny. Oh my goodness.
That is crazy. She's made plays all game. A web gem. Take a look at this. A screamer down the third baseline, plants her foot and throws it.
Not even looking where she's throwing the ball. Instinct. Oh my goodness, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Bree Copeland on the plate advances to second.
I'll tell you, I have been really impressed with Skylar Serdashny at third base today.
Oh my goodness. I mean, already you're at a disadvantage. You're being pulled away from first base, have to backhand it off of a bounce, to even get it in the glove at that point, off the bounce on the backhand is impressive. As Parker fouls this one off to the right. But then to make that throw to first, wow.
Yeah, wasn't even looking at first base when she started her throw. It was a professional level play there to save a potential base runner. This Wisconsin defense has been equally as good as their offense, Noel.
Parker holds off on that one. Like we said, Charlie, to mount a potential 6-run, 7-run comeback here, you almost feel like you have to score something here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, running out of time.
As Parker fouls this one off, protects the plate.
There's only so many outs to work with. I mean, if you can get a base hit to knock in Brianna Copeland, that's something, but you're going to need to rally. You're going to need to put together several runs. And yesterday they were able to cut it to a 2-run deficit in the 5th inning.
Parker, another foul ball.
They came back, scored 6 unanswered runs on Friday to win in walk-off fashion. But do they have another one of those performances in them?
1-2 count now for Parker, working with Copeland in scoring position. Takes outside. Parker does have a double on the day. Grabbed it back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. She can put one in play. I would imagine we'd see Indiana be pretty aggressive, sending the arguably the fastest player on the team. Bree Copeland leads the team, that is, in stolen bases. And Parker able to work a full count. With Avery Parker now facing a full count and Allie Van Brandt on deck.
This could start something.
But got to do well, hitting with 2 outs already up on the board. Parker lifts this one into center field. Back is Bannon. She calls off everyone and makes the grab. Wisconsin holds off Indiana once again.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
It went past her. As Wells punches this one, Van Brandt is there, and a great read off the bat by the second baseman.
Yeah, Van Brandt initially saw that. I thought it could have dropped for a bloop single, but Allie Van Brandt was there and made the nice play.
2 away now in the top of the 6th. Indiana hasn't put up a clean inning since that top of the 3rd.
Is there a pinch runner, pinch hitter maybe?
It's Brooke Kuffel up to bat. And yeah, it looks like it'll be all the same.
Brooke Kuffel looking for her first hit of the ball game.
Was able to reach on a dropped strike 3.
That's right.
Back in the 5th, and then ultimately came around to score. Talk about turning nothing into something. As the 1-0 is in there for a strike.
Yeah, Indiana's defense a little sloppy today. 3 errors today. There was 2 yesterday.
And they've been difference makers.
And they've been put in tough positions by Wisconsin's offense, though, I will say.
Yes. Well, you think back to yesterday, one of the biggest plays of the day was a drop ball in the outfield by Indiana. Ultimately, that play alone, with 2 outs up on the board, led to 2 runs scoring. So here's a big swing and miss by Kuffel, make it a 2-2 count. And then right after that, the next at-bat after the inning was extended, a home run, a 2-run homer. And that really was the nail in the coffin for Wisconsin yesterday. Kleiman, 2-2. Foul ball straight back. So the errors for Indiana, they've been costly on the weekend.
Yeah, they have. And yesterday, a dropped fly ball in right field from Cora Bassett ended up scoring 2 runs for Wisconsin. And if you remember, Indiana lost by 2 runs in that game. So it's just been sloppy defense mixed with
some quiet bats.
Yeah, some quiet bats, you know, being out hit in 2 straight games. It's unlike Indiana.
The 3-2, I think that one came in.
It did.
Didn't hit Kuffel. Maybe it did, but it also hit Parker. Regardless, it's inside on a 3-ball count. Kleiman walks another batter. Let's take a look here. Yeah, that definitely hit Kuffel. That might leave a Charlie horse there.
Hit the right thigh. It'll sting for about 30, 35 seconds, and then you're all good.
First pitch in to Bojan, the pinch hitter here, number 3, Emily Bojan, the sophomore, comes into today with the most at-bats for a non-starter on this Badger squad. It's for over 300. She takes in for a strike. A base hit here could really shake things up. I mean, obviously, holding on to a 6-run lead, you feel pretty comfortable. But here, Bojan now behind in the count.
We saw Bojan yesterday as well as a pinch hitter. And she actually knocked in a base hit. She was 1 for 1 yesterday. And she's quickly down 0-2 in this at-bat.
A chance here for Kleiman to end out the inning with no harm done. Leaves it outside.
Once again, you talk about that put-away pitch. Indiana hasn't been able to find that consistency with 2 strikes.
Bojan rips this one into right. What a play by Andrews. Dives and saves some runs for the Hoosiers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they did, and it was Alex Cooper who was the hero. Indiana was able to load the bases in the bottom of the 7th, and then it was a single from Alex Cooper that scored 1 run to tie it, and then 2 to win it on the base hit, a 2-run single. 1 on that on Friday. Yesterday, they couldn't mount the comeback, but they were close.
They were close. Van Brandt rips this one up into the glove. The throw comes in. It's in time. You can't sneak anything past this Badger infield.
I thought for sure Van Brandt was going to beat that out, but Ellie Hubbard fields it, turns, and throws. Oh, that's a bang-bang play. I don't know. That could have been the right call.
They're going to review it. They're going to go for review. And, I mean, she is out.
There you have it.
I mean, celebrations from Wisconsin.
Once again, great defense from Wisconsin.
Yes.
Not letting anything go by. Ellie Hubbard fielded a tough ground ball moving to her left. She was able to spin and make a hard throw in time to beat the infield single. Here's a senior, Cora Bassett.
2 seniors back-to-back. Bassett up to bat, and then Aaliyah Andrews on deck.
Aaliyah Andrews, who's on deck, had that diving catch in center field. The best defensive play I've seen today, and there's been a lot of plays that have been impressive.
Bassett rips this one into center, and an easy catch for Bannon. That's been the story of the day for a lot of Hoosiers.
And for a team like Indiana that averages about 9 hits per game, to have just 3, it is nowhere near their typical offense. And I give all the credit to Shelby Jacobson and this Wisconsin team that has jumped early each of these 3 games in the first inning.
First pitch coming in to Andrews comes in low. I mean, yeah, you take a look at Jacobson. She's got 44 strikeouts to 54 walks. So obviously not necessarily a strikeout pitcher. But she's just gotten it done against Indiana. This one, a fair ball.
And Andrews doesn't want to run to first. Looks like that call is going to stand.
Yeah, is that going to be it? She's adamant about this, but Wisconsin's heading back to the dugout. Andrews is trying to say that the ball came back and hit out.
It hit her before it was fielded.
Yes. Regardless, Wisconsin is going to take this opportunity to get a quick talk in. I mean, Andrews shaking her head.
They had momentum coming into the bottom half of the inning off of the diving catch.
But for the Badgers, I mean, they have, if they come away with the win today, they have earned this win today. And the series win overall. Some of the best defense I've seen played by any team so far this season.
It has been a defensive clinic today for the Badgers, especially from Skylar Sardashny, the third baseman. I've been most impressed with her at third base, making play after play, no matter how hard it's hit at her. If it's on a one-hop, if she's making a play at the plate, or she's throwing across the diamond. She's made so many plays today at third.
A full count now with 2 outs for Andrews in crunch time. Chopper foul. Came back off behind home plate. Once again extending the at-bat. Andrews not ready to give up yet.
It's a quality at-bat. See if they can get a base runner.
3-2. Fights off another one.
Let's do it again.
We see some cheers from the Hoosier faithful here. Of course, Aaliyah Andrews' family in attendance today.
The longer an at-bat goes, the more it favors a hitter more than a pitcher.
Because you're just waiting for a pitcher to make that mistake.
Yes.
Ready to take a pitch that's outside. Not this time, another foul ball.
Andrews is on these pitches. She is timing it up. She's seeing the ball. She has not been able to straighten it out. She's looking for her first hit of the game. As a team, only 3 hits. Taylor Minnick, Avery Parker, and Alex Cooper.
Pays off for Andrews. She works her way on. Absolutely fought for that at-bat, Andrews. Pleaded her case, was able to get the call overturned. And now she sees her way over to first.
She ended up being able to get a call overturned to then reach base on a walk.
You almost feel like you have to do something with this if you're Indiana.
Yeah.
Cooper takes low. Jacobson, not necessarily the best time to start throwing too many balls.
So Alex Cooper, the number 8 hitter. On deck is Brooke Benson, and then top of the order. We'll see if Indiana can make it that far with 2 outs.
Cooper fouls this one back. Sun's gotten covered up here at Andy Moore Field. Temperature certainly has dropped just a little bit, but still a beautiful day for some softball here. In fact, all the seats basically filled up. We've got fans back on the concourse, fans in the outfield.
Fans out in center field.
Cooper rips this one, and it's right into the glove of Blomberg, and that does it. We head to the top of the 7th. Wisconsin potentially looking for a few more insurance runs here. They're up 7-1 on Indiana.
last home game of the season, and Andy Moore Field is rightfully packed.
Here's a ground ball over towards Benson. She's there to make the play. Quickly one away here, which is not something that we've said too often today for this Wisconsin
Yeah,
offense.
haven't seen a whole lot of one up, one downs. Yes, routine ground ball. Brooke Benson, solid as always with the putout.
7-8-9 up for Wisconsin here in the top of the 7th. Ellie Hubbard, 2 for 2 on the day. Also has a walk in there as well. Like we said, Indiana has yet to force a 1-2-3 inning all game long. Closest they've come is in the top of the 2nd when they saw 4. Ellie Hubbard started off that inning with a single.
Ellie Hubbard's had a good day, 2 for 2. She's knocked in an RBI and scored a run.
Now she's facing off a 3-0 count. Potentially looking for her second walk of the day. Called strike one there. And this is exactly the type of momentum that you want to see if you're Wisconsin coming into the end of the season. You've got Maryland in your final series of the year next week, as there's a big swing and miss. Count runs full on Hubbard. And then after that, you're looking at the Big Ten tournament where, you know, if you're able to make a run, anything's possible. And Wisconsin has shown all season long they can hang with the best of them.
They are today, certainly.
3-2. Hubbard fights it off. That was a win for Indiana. Then before that, had a game against Oakland. And then before that, about a month before, on February 18th against Florida A&M. So a good opportunity for the freshman here.
Yeah, nice to see that.
The 3-2 punched into left field, curling foul, and it'll land in the Wisconsin bullpen.
So, in the meantime, this count stays full. Even with the substitution.
And Hubbard was ahead 3-0. Kleiman's trying to put her away here. Swing and a miss. Kleiman works it all the way back. They'll say it was a drop strike 3, but a great job by Oden there to make the toss over to first.
Savannah Oden gets the drop third over to first base without an issue. And Indiana 2 up, 2 down.
She gives a point to Kleiman. I'll tell you what, I mean, to come in for your first at-bat in over a month, or defensive appearance in over a month, and make that throw, that's one of the hardest throws you can make as a catcher.
Yeah.
Skylar Serdashny, a standout player today for this Wisconsin Badger team. Obviously on the day she's 0 for 2, but did reach on an E3 earlier on today and had a walk as well. She takes one outside for a ball.
Serdashny also a senior. She's been a part of this program for 4 years now.
Takes outside for a ball. Again, Kleiman behind in the count now. Worked her way back against Hubbard. Indiana looking for their first clean inning of the day. That's a called strike.
I've seen that a lot today.
Yeah, that's happened a decent amount. And, you know, most of the time, you know, the batter's not trying to be disrespectful.
No, they just think it's a ball.
Just autopilot. Called strike 2. Kleiman finds the zone.
Can Indiana get through their first 3 up, 3 down inning?
Kleiman needs one more strike to send the Hoosiers to the bottom of the 7th. She got it. Dropped strike 3. The throw comes in. And Savannah Oden on back-to-back at-bats gets it done. The Hoosiers head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance down to their final 3 outs. They trail Wisconsin 7-1 here at Andy Moore Field. A great toss over by the freshman. You're listening to Big Ten Softball here on Big Ten Plus. Has to face off against 9-1-2 for Indiana. Brooke Benson, so far on the day, has been able to grab a walk. She's 0 for 1. Takes the first one outside. You're going to need a lot here if you're Indiana, and it's not just going to be power hits. It's not going to be home runs. You need some singles.
Walks, singles. You're going to need everything and ×2.
Comes in for a strike. 1-1 on Benson.
So Jacobson looking for her 3rd complete game of the season if she can finish this inning.
1-1 to Benson, stays low. Indiana, while they have trailed for the most part in every single game this series, has been able to chase the starting pitcher out of the first 2 games at some point. We'll see if they can do that here.
And that's what Indiana does so well. They get the starting pitcher on their heels, they make them uncomfortable, they score a few runs in the first 3 innings, and then once they get the starter pulled, then they can really pour on the runs, but they haven't been able to do so.
This one, bread and butter for Serdashny, and there's 1 away for the Hoosiers here in the bottom of the 7th.
It's a routine ground ball moving to her left.
Brings up Bree Copeland.
Top of the order for probably the last time today.
And for Benson, you know, that could potentially be her last at-bat here at Andy Moore Field. As Copeland takes one in for a strike. But, you know, at the end of the day, you put bat to ball. She went down swinging.
Yeah, didn't strike out looking. Actually, Indiana yet to strike out today.
Again.
Yeah, again.
Copeland, a good take there. 1-1 the count. I mean, how is that even possible?
Yeah, they haven't struck out in 2 games. That's crazy.
Incredible. Incredible. Copeland.
It's been a lot of that.
Slow roller to Serdashny right on the money. 2 away, Indiana down to their last chance. Brings up Taylor Minnick, Bloomington native. Last chance for Indiana here. Wisconsin on the verge of a series victory against Indiana. Trying to spoil the senior celebrations for Indiana here on Senior Day.
And they're 1 out away from it.
Got to get through Taylor Minnick, which is easier said than done. Minnick takes low.
Wisconsin has just played their best softball that they possibly could have here on the road in a tough environment to play in.
Certainly.
Really.
Make it 3-0 on Minnick. Yeah, I mean, this is just a super tough place to play, especially for Wisconsin. You know, a few hour drive for any fans to come here to Andy Moore Field, but they've come and they've been loud. 4-pitch walk for Minnick here. Brings up Sarah Stone. Sarah Stone working with a runner on first. And now here's an interesting spot. You know, on deck for Indiana would be Avery Parker. But we did see Savannah Oden come in. We'll take a look at who potentially would come in on deck for Indiana. Stone would need to reach for that to happen. She takes one low there for a ball. She's got Minnick at first. Still no one in the on-deck circle for Indiana.
Wonder what they will elect to do if we even see that.
Stone takes one that just clipped the top of the strike zone there.
Sarah Stone hitless today. Has not reached base.
Going to need a late game rally here, make it 2-1. We do see Tristan Thompson in the on-deck circle for Indiana. So a pinch hitter situation.
Also another freshman in the on-deck circle.
Yes. Stone holds off.
And Jacobson loves going with that off speed.
It's been working against Indiana all weekend.
It has. Indiana has not been able to square up the off speed. It's been a lot of soft contact, a lot of fly balls.
3-1, down low. Stone works a walk. back-to-back for Indiana. Fresh at bat for the freshman here. 2 runners on. Holds off on the first pitch. That's not an easy pitch to hold off on either. Looks like for a second it might be right down the middle, but fell out of the zone at the last second. Thompson swings at this one. Foul off to the left. Indiana looking ahead to next weekend. Their series against Northwestern now means more than ever. If they want a chance to make that postseason, they're going to need a good performance there and then a good performance in the Big Ten tournament. And for Wisconsin, they look ahead to Maryland in their next weekend series as school wraps up for most colleges across the country.
This week.
Bit surreal.
It is surreal. And
the season has gone by so quickly.
Yeah, it has. It really has. All of a sudden, we're 50 games in.
Wow. That one's a called strike 2 there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wisconsin trying to come away with the series win here. And they are 1 strike away from it. Jacobson. This one down the third base line, but it's a foul ball. Serdashny, I think that's the first time I have seen her unable to put it into the glove. But it was on a foul ball.
And she was still almost there.
Thompson got a good piece of it. I mean, really, though, it's a break for Thompson there for it not to be a fair ball. Serdashny probably could have made that play.
She would have stepped on third base and the game would be over.
So now Thompson keeps the at-bat alive. Some great song selection here at Andy Moore Field today. Not sure if you can hear it on the broadcast.
I bet they can.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wisconsin holding on to a 7-1 lead over Indiana. Jacobson sees one trickle down towards second, scoop and throw, and that is the ball game. Wisconsin wins the game and the series here at Andy Moore Field, spoils the senior festivities, and Indiana drops a 2nd straight game for the first time in almost a month, if you can believe it, Charlie.
Yeah, since March 31st is the last time Indiana has dropped back-to-back games. But all the credit goes to Wisconsin's Shelby Jacobson, a complete game, and she gets the win here this afternoon on Senior Day, 7-1. Wisconsin's offense, their offense proves to just be too much for the Hoosiers today.